From the picturesque Franschhoek Valley in Cape Town comes a story unlike any other. It's about a scientist, Mark Solms, who bought a fruit farm not knowing that he would also inherit the families that occupied the land. They were as neglected and as run down as the farm itself, but what they achieved together in just 10 years is nothing short of miraculous.
When Mark Solms first arrived on the farm, the workers were too discouraged to make eye contact, let alone express their views. Today, they are harvesting awards for their wine, food, and the revival of the rich traditional music of the Cape.
When Mark Solms he took over in 2001, he decided to break the cycle of poverty on his farm. The farm was in quite poorness at that stage when he bought the farm. So he and his family comes up with the idea of changing it through a trust, which they created. By creating that trust is to help the workers on the farm who was living on this farm and still living on this farm today. Main aim of the trust is education, but also to give people a little bit better housing, better facilities.
Now they are proud homeowners and can leave their properties to future generations. They also own 1/3 of the farm and run every aspect of its operations. Together with winemaker Hilgo Higevich, he researched soil and climatic conditions and introduced an ancient method of winemaking called desiccation, which in South Africa is unique to Solms Delta. Their experiment earned many awards within a few short years.
So what makes the wine then very special is that it brings it intensifies flavor and also sugar and color. So you look into our white wines, you see a beautiful gold color. Our red wines is quite softer.
At Solms Delta, we've got 2 ranges of wine. Our first range, it's called Phuti Khomo.
To me, it's something that I dreamed all the way from as a young boy, and now it's there. So it feels very, 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 very nice to come to work in the mornings here.
The restaurant provides a fresh, modern take on traditional Cape cuisine from the farm's own culinary gardens.
Tell me what makes Fane Dry so unique?
Our cuisine is based on a classical foundation with influences of the Khoi, the Dutch, and the slaves. And for me, it's just wonderful to be part of this farm, which focus on social development, which is truly an amazing thing, and makes this place also very unique.
On the site of the original wine cellar of this 300-year-old farm, the restaurant reveals the foundation of one of the very first homes to be built in this area, as well as Stone Age artifacts from the Khoi who first lived here. The museum honors every man and woman who played a role on that farm, Khoisan, slave and European, and the current workers are encouraged to research their own identity and heritage.
It actually starts when the slave was auctioned in Cape Town or brought from the slave lots to a certain area, like as the slave arrived here on this farm. He or she were giving that surname of Van der Kaap, which means from Cape Town.
Education is central to the sustainability of Solms Delta. The Trust provides quality education at all levels, and many of the adults are studying at tertiary level, some for the first time in their lives.
In your opinion, what is the difference between Solms Delta and all the other wine estates in the area?
First of all, the trust, because most of the other farms don't really have a trust, existing trust for the people. Definitely the fact that there's a private social worker on the farm. So therefore, if there's any problems on the farm, any assistance needed, myself as a social worker are there on the farm for them.
Through the trust, everyone on this farm enjoys a quality of life and security that is unrivaled in the industry. Mark Solms made social development his focus, and the profits and awards followed. Whether you come here to enjoy a private picnic, taste or make your own wine, or enjoy the food, music and culture, by visiting Solms Delta, you will have the opportunity to reflect on the history of South Africa and to help change it. In the words of Mark Solms, we are using this farm to fix this little part of South Africa.
Yeah, and I've had a fantastic day here at Solms Delta. I think the one thing that I will take away from today is how amazing this concept is. So cheers to all of you guys on the farm, and thank you for having us.
It's a pleasure.
Cheers.